What up? I'm just waiting for some other people to come on the feed. What's up, Lance? All right. Gets it. So I got to set up my X, y'all. So I'm gonna be patient. So all right, everybody can. I'm gonna put my link up here so you can join me. Listen, if you disagree with what I'm saying, feel free. But please don't just come on my feed just trying to take over this show because it ain't gonna work that way. But if you have an opinion, you can definitely come on the feed. Okay, if you have an opinion, or you want to curse, say, Sabir, you're lying. So that's the link. I am setting my X up. So if y'all have X, please follow me on X. Okay. Is everybody all right? Um, so I'm not even dressed yet. I ain't even start my day. Damn, that's something, ain't it? Didn't even start my day. Veronica, what's going on? So listen, I'm not even dressed yet, y'all. Seriously, this is my wake up. No makeup. Oh, that just rhymed. Wake up with no makeup, no hair did. We just hair, B. So come on, y'all. If y'all have X, please share this out on X. Peace, my brother. How are you? So come on, y'all. I need y'all to do me a favor because I don't even know why my greatest fans always be like, nigga, why you got all this many views, this many people following you, and this many views? That's up to you. I'm not in this, man, for followers, B. I'm really not in it for followers. But the one thing that I will do is blow whoever out the water, hands down with fact-ology. So y'all see the link up there, right? Let me know where y'all stay, where y'all at. VA, stand up. What's up, VA? What up, VA? So if y'all have X, please go over to X right now. I'm gonna give y'all some time to go to X, okay? So this still stands, okay? This still stands. So if you want to disagree, if you want to curse me out, tell me I'm a liar, you got less than 5 minutes to just gather your stuff together. Seriously, gather everything together and then tell me where am I lying at. If you're going to critique me, you better be better than me. If you're going to critique me, you're going to be better than me. So I know that's just hard for some of y'all to digest. So please share this video out, y'all. I don't need to be on for 10 hours. Um, everybody's always, my biggest fans always complaining about why you got this many people following, because I'm crazy, man. I'm a Gemini. You know, we play mental chess games, B. So in my crazy head, it's two of me. One is sitting over here, one is over here. So in my crazy head, I don't know what's going to go down, but I am an air sign. Okay. So please, people, if y'all confused about what I'm saying, hit the chat, stop typing, come on the feed. If you're working, just sit back, blast it in the barbershop, blast it in the barbershop, blast it on any of these Black conscious people channels at this particular moment. Because honestly, if you notice by now, I don't give a damn about what y'all be saying. So please, I'll put the link up there. Okay, so we want to talk about this. I just used the flea part, brother, for a reason, because there's videos floating around. I need not say nobody's name. There's videos floating around saying people fled from Africa. They fled. They fled. They fled. They fled. Niggas flee from South Carolina to California. People flee. I didn't flee. People flee from things called danger, my nigga. So I'm going to educate y'all. Okay, we're going to educate y'all on what fleeing is. So I want y'all to please share this out to whoever needs to hear it and tell them to please come over here. And I had a video. Somebody sent me a video last night. A bunch of people was on this particular, I think it was a clubhouse. That motherfucker gave me a migraine headache yesterday. If y'all know who I'm talking about, y'all know this clubhouse. It was a bunch of grown dudes arguing over each other. And one of the people that always keep fighting for reparations was on there. I said, damn. Y'all still listening to that madness? I had a migraine headache yesterday. Listening to everybody I sent that video to was like, yo, what the hell were they talking about? They were screaming over each other. And this is how Black people conduct themselves. Motherfucker. What? No. Okay. So listen, people, please share this video out. And if y'all have X right now at this moment, please share this video out. Y'all keep talking about why people not getting the memo. It's because it's not enough y'all sending out. You send it out one time. You have to send this thing out a couple of times, okay? You have to keep sending it out over and over and over. So do it now while I pull up the definition of the word flee. So next time somebody would say flee somewhere or they fled, ask them where you fleeing from, Black man. So here's flee. And we're going to get this thing started. I got a couple of announcements I want to do before I start the show. But you know this is Sabir Bey off the top, pure edutainment. And please don't try to duplicate or try to dub what I do. Cats be trying to duplicate what I do. You can't do this. You got to be right with this, B. You got to be right. So all the copycatters, you can't copy me. You got to be authentic. Be yourself. Okay? Be yourself. You got to be yourself, brothers. Stop trying to be fake famous. Stop trying to be fake famous, people. Hold on. Let's get it together. Let's go. Let's get this party started. Hit the like button. Let's go. Y'all see it? Did they flee to Canada? Tell a friend.
Turn my voice up a little bit. I don't deal with silly shit. I am not illiterate. Gun clapper, street rapper. This is what you dealing with. Boom, back, you rap. Only the real feeling it. Truth, I'm revealing it. Beat, I ain't dealing with. Others put they break to the beat and make a meal of it.
Share it out over and over and over and over again. Listen up.
Yeah, turn my voice up a little bit. I don't deal with silly shit. I am not illiterate. Gun clapper, street rapper. This is what you dealing with. Boom, back, you rap. Only the real feeling it. Truth, I'm revealing it. Beat, I ain't dealing with. Others put they break to the beat and make a meal of it.
Come on, y'all. We gotta share it out. Share it out. Let's go.
Get the point with the banana and start feeling it. It's the captain in America. No time for chilling it. They crew got me with the fury. I'm real with it. Flow so sick to be healing it. But instead I'm on the German on the price wheeling it. You heard these millionaires. Now you're a skillionaire. Rich with the skill in the club. People I drill them there. Yeah, savage. Hand them out. No silverware. True legend. No jewels. Black gorilla wear. Yeah, where them skills at? I'm a drill at. Too many rappers claiming OG and still whack. They sleeping. And you can see how they act. Red pill, blue pill. I gave the red pill back. So I hear what they mumble about me. But it don't penetrate. Young rappers want to be large.
Yeah, you think I don't hear what they mumble about Sabir Bey? I hear what they mumble about me, but they will never come to the feed. Let's go.
Red pill back. So I hear what they mumble about me. But it don't penetrate. Young rappers want to be large and kiss whoever's great. Me, I'm a legend. Been busting weapons since 88. Blast off the top of your dome.
Hit that link.
Skills I will demonstrate. Lyrical rap heavyweight. You ain't around with this teaching your bitches. Hella late. You better wait. Pay a Whack shit to develop the culture I'll never make. That boom back raw speak I will generate. I stay ahead like you 8 o'clock, I'm 10 to 8. I got ends to make with the bass kicking. These rap turkeys are fishing for beef and stage chicken. My rhyme style finger licking, keep mixing, no quitting. No need for a vacation, you tripping, top ticking. I'ma spit this right like handcuffs. You gotta see this shit is tight.
Come on, y'all. Share this out on X. Share it out on X, y'all. I'm on X.
Let me get it. Yo, I'm ready. I'm about to begin. You've been living without, but try living within. You heard these others speak, but I am not them. They talk paper, but here's what I do with the pen. Stored in the air, I don't fear anybody. We was criminal minded when they was on the potty. Been spiritual minded, the devil can't stop me. Been political minded, no, they can't lock me. This is an original, not a copy. Me and the mic, we go together like saltfish with hockey. Master any jam, any club, any party. Same shoes, same views, black tea and knocky. You can be stoned and you still can't rock me. You can be wood and you still can't knock me.
Listen to the song, y'all.
Listen
to the song.
It's obvious the universe got me. Still, that's my credential. When my words get sentimental, they turn sentimental. No, I will not be gentle. Most rappers the followers, the only thing they led was a pencil. Money won't defend you when I ABCDEFGHIJKLMNU. I'm that raw shit, hip hop core portrait, that DJ and MC and tagging breaking on the floor shit. Street lyric, you heard it, I never lost it. Like y'all seen Bay bringing you more shit. Double meta MC.
Oh, y'all know who Yasin Bey is? Do y'all know who Yasin Bey is? Come on, y'all, let's go. Y'all know who Yasin is, right? That's my brother Most Def, baby. Let's rewind that back one more time.
Tagging breaking on the floor shit. Street lyric, you heard it, I never lost it. Like Yasin Bey, I'm bringing you more shit. Double metaphor, just how to target. Street lyric, you heard it, I never lost it. Like Yasin Bey, I'm bringing you more shit. Double metaphor, just how to target. Effortless, I fall like a shower, no need to force it. You saw it, real skill, you the witness and the listener. I stand behind my balls like a prisoner. Yeah, I'ma spit this right. And like them handcuffs, you gotta see this shit is tight.
One more time.
Like a shower, no need to force it. You saw it, real skill, you the witness and the listener. I stand behind my balls like a prisoner. Yeah, I'ma spit this right. And like them handcuffs, you gotta see this shit is tight.
Run that back.
Shit, hardcore portrait, that DJ and MC and tagging breaking on the floor shit. Street lyric, you heard it, I never lost it. Like y'all seen Bey bringing you more shit. Double metaphor, just how to target. Effortless, I fall like a shower, no need to force it. You saw it, real skill, you the witness and the listener. I stand behind my balls like a prisoner. Yeah, I'ma spit this right. And like them handcuffs, you gotta see this shit is tight. Ashay. To the ancestors. Ashay. Let them drums rip.
Listen, y'all better get in when you fit in early. I don't have time to be sitting here waiting for somebody to come on my feed late and say, what are we talking about? Oh my God, what did we spend? I'm confused. If you confused, people, please share this video out on X. Is Real Sabir Bey on X? So Yasin Bey, he said, like, Yasin Bey, I'm bringing you more shit. And the crazy part, I had to call my brother Yasin and tell him that KRS-One put his name in that track. He said, like, Yasin Bey, I'm bringing you more shit. So I had to literally call my brother, so where he's located at, staying at, and actually tell him that KRS-One had him in that song. That track, for y'all that don't know, it's called Tight by KRS-One. Tight. Okay, so the link is up. If I'm wrong about anything, feel free to hit the link or share it out so we don't get nobody coming on the feed late and then y'all see me with my attitude. I told you it's two sides to me. So we don't need people coming on this feed late and saying, what is he talking about? It's pseudo, it's fake. I will explain to you what fake is. I explain to you what tether is. I will explain to you these things, but y'all don't want this type of conversation. You want the crazy stuff that was going on last night on Clubhouse. So imagine if I came on that Clubhouse or anybody's Clubhouse, it gets quiet. Shh. Because I'm not arguing over nobody. I'm going to state facts. That's why they say deal with facts and you can never be defeated. Deal with facts and you can never be defeated. So this is your moment now to share them out. Okay. And if I'm wrong, you got less than 5 minutes. You can gather your stuff together. As long as I'm on here, just gather everything together and just show me. Don't tell me, show me. Okay. Are we good? Are we clear on this? Okay. So let's play this one right here. Factology one more time.
Downplay the Latino role in hip hop. Yep. They are so stupid. Yep. Really? Hip hop would not have existed without specifically Puerto Rican. Specific. Cubans were here, Haitians were here, Dominican Republic was here, everybody was here. All of South America been in the Bronx, okay? But Puerto Ricans in particular sided with the black folk here, and the Jamaicans were coming in as well. And this group of Puerto Ricans, Jamaicans, and American blacks made hip hop. Not American blacks, not Puerto Rican, not Jamaican. All of them made the culture.
One more time.
Today, people want to downplay the Latino role in hip hop. Yep. They are so stupid. Yep. Really? Hip hop would not have existed without specifically Puerto Rican. Specific. Cubans were here, Haitians were here, Dominican Republic was here, everybody was here. All of South America been in the Bronx, okay? But Puerto Ricans in particular sided with the black folk here, and the Jamaicans were coming in as well. And this group of Puerto Ricans, Jamaicans, and American blacks made hip hop. Not American blacks, not Puerto Rican, not Jamaican. All of them made the culture.
So let me explain this to y'all, just in case y'all don't get it. And if you can go bring me you want to be hip hop's fake movie making dudes to decipher, bring them over here. So share this video out right now, global. I used to live in the Bronx on Elder Avenue. I'm from Philadelphia. I know hip hop. I grew up hip hop. So he's right in what I speak with KRS-One. Shout out to KRS-One always. It did take all of us. So hip hop in and of itself has its own culture. Hip hop has its own motherfucking culture. I don't know if you know that or not. People say that it was black people. No, it still come from an African thing. African. It's Willoff. So we're going to go into some things before we get into the subject matter, if y'all don't mind, okay? I'm going to give y'all something that they're not going to give you for Juneteenth, because I don't do the slave talk, but we could do slave talk. We can do slave talk all day long. Hold up. We can definitely do slave talk if y'all really want to get into slavery. If we really want to get into slavery, we can definitely talk about slavery, because that's what black folks love, slavery. Every year around Juneteenth, it's the same subject matter: slave, 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 slave. Because you know what? People get money off of slavery. That's why they made it as a federal holiday. The states don't have to abide by that. So what are we going to teach different than we taught last year? Hold up. So are we going to teach this? Bear with me 1 second. Are we going to teach this right here? Give me 1 second. Come on, y'all. Y'all can come on the feed. Y'all doing a lot of not wanting to talk to me. I guess you're scared. Give me 1 second. Are we going to teach this? Give me 1 second.
Everything. Fes, with its 12 centuries of history, proudly hosts the oldest university in the world.
Y'all see that?
Fes is yellow. Fes is magical. As soon as you step into its old Medina, Fes transports you back in time. Fes is everything. Fes, with its 12 centuries of history, proudly hosts the oldest university in the world. Fes is yellow, Fes is magical. As soon as you step into its old Medina, Fes transports you back in time. Fes is everything.
What time?
Fes, with its 12 centuries
Oldest
of
university in the
history,
world.
proudly hosts the oldest university in the world.
I'm gonna let that play one more time.
Fes is yellow, Fes is magical.
One more time.
As soon as you step into its old Medina, Fes transports you back in time. Fes is everything.
One more time. One more time.
Fes, with its 12 centuries of history, proudly hosts the oldest university in the world. Fes is yellow.
Did y'all know that? Hold on, let me ask you something. Do you understand how empowering that could be to a child, to actually an African child, to know that that's the oldest university in the world? Can I show y'all that? Can I show y'all something? Let's show you Fez, y'all. You would think that our people would want to have this conversation. So let's go to Fez for a second. The oldest university in the world. They tell you it's Timbuktu. No, it's not Timbuktu. It's this place right here, people. That's El Kadawin. El Kadawin. That's me in the doorway of the oldest university in the world. This is the oldest university. This is not, when we sit up here have these little stupid arguments, slavery, as if slavery only happened to our people. No, this is our people too. But to empower our people, let's talk about this though. This is the oldest university in the world. Y'all, you would think that we want to talk about this. No, Negroes don't want to talk about that. That's the oldest. Let's take you on the inside. I need y'all to share these videos out. Share them. And let's see if we're going to have this conversation. Bear with me. Now, you saw this in the video, right? You saw that background right there. So this is before we walked into the oldest university in the world. That's in Fez. Please go Google it. Her name was Fatima. Fatima. She was from Tunisia, but she opened it up in Fez. I'm going to repeat this one more time. She was from Tunis, but she opened it up in Fez, Morocco, which y'all probably wouldn't even go through unless you want me to be your tour guide. I'll take you through there. Okay? So do your research. There I go right there. So go look up Fez. Go look up El Kadawin. El Kadawin. Go look up the oldest university by Fatima. Bear with me. I want y'all to look it up. I'm showing you. I'm just going to show you just a little bit. That's inside there, right there. That's me. So the oldest university is sitting right here in Morocco, in the world. In the world. Not Timbuktu. See, this is the difference. So bear with me. I'm going to rock with y'all for a second, okay? Is everybody all right? If y'all can, and listen, I told you I could do a whole lecture on this. Oh, hold up. Whole lecture on this. But you don't want that. Y'all don't want this conversation. Is everybody all right? Give me 1 second. I got to set something up, y'all. Bear with me. Is everybody all right? So this is El Kadawin. So bear with me 1 second. We're going to have some fun, y'all. I need you to share it out. And I want you to come on here and rebut what I'm presenting to you with some facts. Okay. So let's take you into El Kadawin. Again, this is all El Kadawin, the oldest university in the world. This is it right here. You would think with all the brainiac scholars that we have, that we would actually talk about this. No. So look up the oldest university by a woman. So bear with me. Is everybody all right? All right, give me 1 second. This is what you will have to walk through. There it is right there. So this is the walkway that you will have to walk through just to get there. So it's called El Karawin. Is by a sister, Fatima, which is actually, she was from from Tunis. So let me ask you a question. Would y'all walk through this street right here? Would you walk through here to try to find it? And imagine at nighttime what it looks like. Hold up. Give me 1 second. We're going to get into all of this, people. Okay, so I need y'all to share if I'm wrong. I don't have to show you nothing, but this is what I was walking through. These are all my photos and actually videos that I have as I'm walking through here to get to the oldest university in the world. So this is what I do. Some people say, well, go get a job. This is my job. This is the job right here. Y'all just don't get it yet. So bear with me. Okay. So before I play this next track, yes, baby, before I play this, you're supposed to be laying down though. Don't worry about what she's doing, but you're supposed to be laying down.
You did muffin.
I ate it already.
Where?
It's in my belly.
Why?
It's in my belly. Go ahead in there. It's in my belly. I ate it. So this is a sister. This is a sister I met while we were there in Fez, in the Medina. So listen. Yes. So if you think you can rebut what I'm saying, like I said, if you're going to critique me, you better be better. Take him in the room, okay? Take him in the room, all right? Okay. Don't spill it, please. Okay. And shut the door. So when you gotta excuse me. I told you, you gotta multitask this mother freaker, brother. I think I'm doing a good job. What you think I'm doing, Lance? Am I doing a good job, Lance? A 5-year-old, bro. It happens. It's natural. I ain't even dressed yet, bro, but it happens, right? And then you got other people that try to ask you crazy questions instead of looking up for themselves, and they ain't got no child in the house that they got to actually pay attention to 24/7. So that's the sister, okay? I met her. She looks like my sister. So one thing that KRS-One says is about books. Are y'all ready? Listen up.
I'm gonna tell you the truth though. I like to read a lot. Books be uplifting me. Words help you see a lot. This book was a gift to me. Chuck D presents this day in rap and hip hop history. It's a reference book. It puts important dates in a list for me. Jamel Shabazz, A Time Before Crack. A photographic history of hip-hop from way back. It's Martha Cooper's hip-hop file, Charlie Ahern, Wild Style, and 50 Cent's 50th Law. I used to read this to my child. Sometimes I look at my library and I smile. Because if I can't find it on the shelf, I know it's there in my file. Meanwhile, there's other books with other hooks and outlooks. I like the books, so I read about books. I can't live without books. I like books, I recite books, I even write books a lot. Science of rap, ruminations, gospel of hip-hop. But let me spit a swift list, a book list that's really short. The first book that you should get is really a passport. Travel, that's key. But the books get books. I like books, I recite books, I even write books a lot. Science of rap, ruminations, gospel of hip-hop. But let me spit a quick list, a book list that's ripped by file. Meanwhile, there's other books with other hooks and outlooks. I like the books, so I read about books. I can't live without books. I like books, I recite books, I even write books a lot. Science of rap, ruminations, gospel of hip-hop. But let me spit a quick list, a book list that's really short. The first book that you should get is really a passport. Travel, that's key. But the books cannot Meanwhile, there's other books with other hooks and outlooks. I like the books, so I read about books. I can't live without books. I like books, I recite books, I even write books. A rock, science of rap, ruminations, gospel of hip hop. But let me spit a quick list, a book list that's really short. The first book that you should get is really a passport. Travel, that's key, but the books can unlock it. Unlock your mind by reading lines of new topics. Place your outfits on books of real black knowledge. Beginning with Carter G. Woodson, a praise homage. His book, Miseducation of the Negro, is essential for freeing your mind from the slavery that's mental. Turn up this instrumental. You ain't dealing with an amateur. I'm reading Walter Rodney, how Europe undeveloped Africa. That's the man to thank, high rank. Let's look at the birth of Black America by Andrew Frank. Take that to the bank. Let me rock again, hip hop again. Check out Africa, mother of Western civilization by Joseph Ben Jockenin. Check out Black Man of the Nile again by Joseph Jockenin. Civilization or barbarism by Shank and Tajop, and then Black Indians by William Loring Cass. Take it back. Anything by Dr. Cornel West, you need to go get that. Michael Eric Dyson, all his books. Go get all of that. Henry Louis Gates, PBS, show support for that. I'm like Banneker with the almanac. Books I got the tallest stack. The Brooklyn Public Library, yeah, that's where I started at. I read up everything, every book that I could see. While these others went to college, I got my knowledge for free. Philosophy, theology, paleoanthropology, mythology, economy. I study these subjects entirely for free. It was free. You got to see me. It was free. Open your eyes and see. It was free. You got to see. Good things in life are free. Don't waste your money. Let us continue on the menu with these reference books, like the Oxford English Dictionary. For words, it's a better look. It deals with word history before and after them. But it's funny, in the 8th section, you can't find the word African. But these books, don't start trashing them, bashing them, harassing them. It just shows accurately the racism to the maximum. Here's American Heritage Dictionary, 4th edition. Here's what it looks like when we look at the definition of Shirley Chisholm. Peep the wisdom and the complication. Shirley Chisholm was the first Black woman to seek the Democratic presidential nomination. You talk about breaking new ground, Shirley's profound. But in the American Heritage Dictionary, this is nowhere to be found. This is an American nation. You talk about breaking new ground, Shirley's profound. But in the American Heritage Dictionary, this is nowhere to be found. This is an American Heritage Dictionary reference. And Shirley Chisholm's run for president doesn't get one cent. I'm just pointing it out. Scholarship, what it's all about. Don't just read. Find out what these authors are all about. I'm free. It was free. You got to see me. It was free. Open your eyes and see. It was free. You got to see. Good things in life are free. Don't waste your money.
KRS-One is crazy with it. Hey man, I remember we had KRS-One and I had a book off one time. Did y'all see that video with KRS-One and I? We had a book off. Come on the feed, y'all. Come on and jump on the feed. Okay. So you see me pull all these books out, and I could have pulled more out to show you. So KRS-One said that y'all pay and go in debt to go to college, but they pay me to come, and I never went to college. Damn. So let me show y'all something else. These are forms that you fill out when you travel. It's called custom forms. So when I fill these forms out when I travel, where it says nationality at, I put American more on there. Every time I travel, you want to see another one? And I keep these forms. I need to do a class just strictly on this too. What y'all think? I should do a class on this. I could do a class on a lot of, we could do a lectures on a lot of these things too. See, this is the thing. Like I said, there was a video that was floating around and it didn't make sense. Niggas are arguing about white supremacy. Is it white supremacy? If it's a white supremacy, you got to have black supremacy. That's the kind of conversation that people love, Brother Lance. If there is a white supremacy, then it has to be a black supremacy. So that don't mean that it's all so-called Europeans. Just like you got some black people that have positions over certain black people. Am I lying? So if I'm wrong, send it out to them. You have certain black people in certain positions, just like you could say a celebrity. They may think they better than another person that's not a celebrity. But see, we idol worship people, and if you are a religious person, you don't idolize no one. Let me show you how crazy we are. Seriously, you good Christians. They have a show called American Idol. And they said you should not idol nothing but Allah. Worship Allah. Y'all don't get it yet? Worship Allah, but you have a show called American Idol. I'm just showing you hypocrisy in all of these crazy groups. I don't idolize not one man. If there's a man that I did idolize, it will be my father. That's about it. So, y'all, I know this is a hard conversation because I'm not screaming white supremacy and the black man is God. And how could you be the black man as God and then turn around and say it's white supremacy? Make it make sense to me. Who wants to join the feed with me? Make it make sense. How could you say that you the ancient black gods or the gods, but you turn around in the same breath and say it's white supremacy? You laughing, Lance? It's funny, ain't it? This is why this type of conversation, brother, it don't go nowhere. Because them niggas be like, no, that nigga's over my head, nigga. It's over my pay rate. I can't talk about it. But you got to understand, Sabir, the white man runs everything. How, Sway? How? They run because you don't know who you are. If I'm wrong, please don't leave no comments on YouTube. Come on the feed. It's open for you. So this is the crazy part. It's white supremacy, but you go to the white supremacists. You go to the white supremacist school. You go to the white supremacist courtroom. You use the white supremacist credit cards, right? You use the white and this is why Europeans be laughing at these niggas like, nigga, they ain't got it. They keep looking for the black messiah, nigga. You looking for the wrong motherfuckers. I'm going to explain this, okay? So when they say people flee, and if you notice, I said, right? I didn't say America, if y'all notice that. Pay attention. They fled from the U.S. to Canada. See, this is the type of conversation that they don't want to have. And now you'd be surprised how many people be watching them videos. I don't want to say the boy's name, but anyway, they be hitting me up and like, yo, dude, you want to come over here? And I have to think about it for a minute because I don't want to yell. I don't want to be yelling on nobody's screen. These are grown people. These niggas and y'all be sitting there listening to them for like 10 hours, yelling and screaming and not making no sense. So fleeing is when you flee from danger. So when I hear people say Africans fleeing their countries, right? Whether you from the Caribbean or not, you flee from danger. That's what fleeing means. These dudes is making up their own terminologies, I guess, on plebiscites. Plebiscite means a people's vote. Plebiscite is a people's vote. A tether is something that's tied. A fleer is someone fleeing danger. Did that make sense? Is this making sense? I'm just trying to figure it out because I know y'all scared to address these dudes. I'm not the one that's going to call you a tether. I'm not going to call you a coon. I'm not going to call you any of these things. You're going to tell on yourself. But the crazy part is a plebiscite is a people's vote. That's what plebiscite means. I need y'all to look it up. A plebiscite is a people's vote. A tether is something that's tied, which they are tied. That's what tether means. Y'all can get all these people that keep saying tether. And I want y'all to look it up because I know y'all don't look these things up. Y'all let people that say what they want to say to you. So you can bring them to the cipher. And a person that flees is fleeing from danger. So yes, there was a lot of them fled from where? Canada. Now, would that make them foundational Black Americans? Yeah, of course you're going to bring it up to the FBA idiots because they idiots. That's what it is. You have these, y'all don't even understand. I don't even call these cats agents. Let me tell y'all something. These dudes, and y'all can share this to anybody that's in the FBA right now, right at this moment. I don't give a damn who. Share it to them. To every FBA person that you know. I guarantee they would never invite me on none of them platforms. You notice I didn't say anything about the Moors yet, right? So what happened? A tether means something that's tied. Okay. A plebiscite is a people's vote. Now you can look it up. Now you can ask these people what a tether is. They're going to say, brother, we make our own definition up of tether. Okay. So I know I could tell you everything what a plebiscite is. It's actually, I just told you what it was. It's a people's vote. So what they're telling you, plebiscite babble, when they use these terms, plebiscite babbling, what the mother freak is plebiscite babbling? What the? I ain't even got to say the person's name because y'all watched him. Y'all watch him say the same thing. If y'all notice, they say the same thing in rotation. That's the plebiscite babble. Plebiscite babble. Plebiscite babble. But you'll come at me, right? Oh, they fled. So fleeing is a person that's running from danger. Danger. That's what flee means, people. A person who's running from danger. Okay. Let's pull this up one more time. So you did have our people running from certain spots, like dudes run from South Carolina to California because they fleeing danger. Okay. You can flee from being hurt. You can flee from somebody get ready to kill you. I saw a video today of a brother. I posted it up there. There was a brother that he said he was walking in the street. Bear with me. I need y'all to hear me. He said he was walking in the street and brothers approached him and they asked him a question. And he was shot with a 45 8 times. 8 times. This is a brother. I was shot 5 times with a 38. But this particular brother said he was shot 8 times by a random dude. That means he couldn't flee. So you flee from danger. But they act like these dudes that y'all keep cheerleading. I keep telling y'all to share this to them. You act like, and the majority of these niggas are fleeing now. When you move out your neighborhood, you're fleeing. You follow me? When you were fleeing, when you got shot. No, I was trying to grab the gun. That was stupid. That was my part. That was stupidity. But now I just sidestep. Nah, nigga. But I'm still here. So when you leave from your comfort zone, right, in your neighborhood, and anybody knows me from South Philadelphia, I'm still in South Philadelphia. I still go home to South Philadelphia. I still be in the Wild Hunters in Chicago when I go there. So my point is, right? Why somebody you had 2? No, that was different. 2 different times I got shot. Nah. Why are you asking me these personal things? You want to get on my feed for a minute? This got to be my stalker. Hold up. You want to talk to me, y'all? Look, he must want to talk to me for a minute. Yo, hit the link for a minute. Hit the link. Come on and talk to me. I need you to be man to man. Let's go man to man. Let's do man to man. I don't do the typing, brother, because I ain't even talking about that. I want you to be man to man with me, okay? Hit the link. So when someone's fleeing, you flee from your neighborhood to go in your comfort zone. That's what people do. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Nobody wants to. Do you understand? Nobody wants to be around shooting constantly, and you have corrupt politicians. And then on top of that, you think you're being educated, but in reality, you're being indoctrinated in the school system. You follow me? Somebody said, oh, that's the same person. So if you want to come on and talk to me, come on the feed, because I'm going to block you, okay? This is my life. I'm just told you a story of a brother, not Sabir. There was a brother saying what he was doing, walking the streets, not me, but he said random dudes shot him. And I said, damn, y'all don't understand until you experience death. That's the problem. But you also have to understand, again, I keep trying to tell you, I will block you. If you say something else, I'm going to say, hey, Lance, let me show you how predictable this person is and how predictable this person is. And I guarantee they're the same person, but they're going to say something. Mark my words, without coming on the feed. I'm going to put the link up here, but watch this. Watch how predictable they are. The facts that your family is safety first. Thank you. Your family is safety first. But when you look at these dudes, right? And I'm not even saying fleeing is wrong, but you criminalize these people when you yourself fled. And it's not even that bad what they want. Okay, see you later, homie. He just said something, so he wanted me to block him. That's what it was. So I'm gonna keep blocking him. So I just blocked him. So don't worry about it. Oh, here you go again. So I'm gonna block you again. Okay. All right. Peace. I told you they're predictable. Now they're gonna make another page. Thank you very much for joining me. But make another page and hopefully you can come on. So when you flee from the danger. You're fleeing from places that really would kill you. That's why they're fleeing from these places. And it's not necessarily the people itself. The governments create this climate. The government create the climate. And I please need y'all to share these videos out because it needs to be spread. Seriously. The craziest thing is what I'm watching on these dudes and on these social medias. It's insane. So you flee from places that is not right. Majority of us fled. What's up, Rick? We all fled. So when I see people saying they fled, go back to your country and fight. Negroes ain't built this mother freaking. No, you want to fight for this because you worried about your hairline, your cardinal. You worried about what you look like, what suit you're gonna wear. You ain't fighting. You're not. This is guerrilla warfare if you really want to fight. For real, for real. Just being 100. If I'm wrong, come on the feed. Talk to me for a minute. You're not ready to fight. What they would do is they would set people up to put them out there and put them in harm's way. Did that make sense, Lance? They will put other people in harm's way while they sit back. Yeah, you dig? Yeah, you dig? They'll put you in harm's way. You may go to jail. You may be killed. But the nigga that sent you out there, just like the government here, they're no different. The government here sends people out there, and that's what's going on. I don't send people out to slaughter B. That's not what Sabir does. I'm going to educate you so you can mentally deal with these people and don't have to run around talking about white supremacy. How many times have I sat back and told you that white supremacy is a theory, which it is, and I ask everybody on these feeds, do you feel inferior to anyone? Negroes don't want to hear that. They don't want to hear that conversation. No matter what subject it is that I'm speaking on, I can explain it very simple to people. White supremacy is a theory. It's not even a fact. A fact could be researched, analyzed, and proven. And belief system, what people believe in. So when you back your belief up with facts, then you have the facts. And you can ask a simple person, do you feel inferior? The answer will be no. Then why do you allow people to say it's white supremacy or white supremacists? You know why? I listened to that. Did I send it to you last night, Lance? Come on the feed for a minute. Why would you allow people to keep saying white supremacy? You know why? Because it's money in that. Because niggas going to come. Negroes going to come. It's white supremacy, white supremacy, white supremacy, white supremacy. They're going to come because their money is drying up. So they have to tell you it's white supremacy. This is what it is. They have to keep beating that drum of white supremacy. But if you sit in a room with Sabir Bey going to ask you, do you feel inferior to anybody? And they're going to beat around the bush. Oh, the white man. The white man ain't stop you from nothing. How the white man stop you from buying a Rolls Royce or a Bentley or a Benz or a house or a car or anything? Can somebody hit the link and make this make sense to me? Make it make sense, man. Hit the link and make that make sense to me. That the white man didn't stop your child from going to the white man's school or the HBCU. What is lacking is the knowledge of true self. That's what's lacking. True knowledge of self, true knowledge of real history. That's what's lacking. And y'all going to get the same talking points during Juneteenth. Okay? It's called inferiority, sister. That's what it is. They don't hate us. Let me tell you something. They don't hate us, sis. Come on the feed for a minute. They don't hate us. Let me explain to you what it is. When you hate an individual, right? This is and let me say this to y'all. I have no hate in my heart for nobody. Hate in your heart will consume you. Now, if you dislike an individual, you disconnect yourself. That's what DIS means. Okay? Disconnect, discontinue to be around the individual. So it's not about hate. So let me read something to you, sister. This is why I said we need to have this for Juneteenth. Bear with me. You should pick up a book while you're down there. Okay? There's some history around South Carolina too. This is how you get the Europeans, sis. I can quote it though. You should pick up this book, no lie. They said Queen Anne of England blackened their faces. Now, I want y'all to think about this for 1 second. Is it about the complexion or the mentality of the people, or they know something about you that you don't know about yourself? It's either they know something that they have to keep it suppressed. Bear with me. And you down south, it's a whole lot of nigga Masons down there. A whole lot of them, and we'll get into that in 1 second. Whole lot of them down there. So, because we're not being taught the real history of who we are, we being taught that we were slaves. 1619, am I lying? So in this particular book, if you want to pick it up, it's called Nature Knows No Color Line. I'm going to quote this. Queen Anne and her ladies blackened their faces so they could better pass for Moors. Queen Anne of England, they painted their faces to better to pass for Moors. So if they did not like us on the complexion of who we are, why would they have tanning booths to try to get dark? I'll wait. I'm going to see if I can make it make sense, okay? If it was about based on complexion, let's use logic and common sense for a second. If it's based on the complexion, is it the complexion or they know something about you that you don't know about yourself? Did you see what I showed you, sister, about the oldest university in the world? Let me ask my sister this question. What's the oldest university in the world? Come on, let's go. What's the oldest university? So I'm asking this question one more time for y'all. Again, if you have X, please tweet this out on X or bring me your experts. Bring me the experts. Honestly, I'm really getting tired of dealing with this with our people because y'all too grown for this. But I do know that these so-called bougie Negroes or scholarly dudes in the conscious community, it's misleading you. So I want y'all to share this to them. The oldest university in the world. Listen, if y'all can't answer, y'all should share it out. Y'all should really share it out. The oldest university in the world. See, we should have this type of conversation for Juneteenth. I don't care if you're in South Carolina, North Carolina. My grandmother from South Carolina. My great-grandmother from South Carolina. So it's something about you that they know that you don't know about your damn self. Can I show you this again? Because she probably came on here late. So let me educate you, okay?
Fes is magical. As soon as you step into its old Medina, Fes transports you back in time. Fes is everything. Fes, with its 12 centuries of history, proudly hosts the oldest university in the world. Fes is yellow. Fes is magical. As soon as you step into its old Medina, Fes transports you back in time. Fes is everything.
So the oldest university in the world. So let me tell you something. What's up, brother Lance?
What's happening, bro?
Yo, it's hard, boy, dealing with our people, bro. So Fez is the Ketowayne is the oldest university in the world, right? So bear with me. Let me show y'all what I mean by that. So this is El Ketowayne, where you see me standing at, right there. The oldest university in the world. It's something they know about you. Listen to me, niggas. Know that this is the crazy part about our people, right? We talk about a person spit on. How many times I can show you a brother spit on a sister or a sister spit on a brother? Is it different? Is there a difference between a brother spitting on somebody? I'm just asking. Is it a difference between a brother spitting on somebody, spitting on a sister? Because I seen that, or a sister spitting on a brother or a brother stomping a sister, what's the difference?
There's no difference.
There is no difference, right? So this is the emotional part that comes in. If somebody spit on you, what do? Spit back on them, right? Am I lying? Or you knock them, or you knock them out, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that's not complicated. What I just said, right? So if somebody spit on me, you think I'm gonna let you just spit on me? This is El Cataween right there, where I was walking to, the old place. See, this is how you counter these people, right? So if someone spit on me, I'm gonna knock your teeth out. But some women like to be spit on in sex, right? So what's the difference? So a lot of things we like, right? We like to be beat like a European. We like to do, you know, the weird part about our people, you know, even down to the whole doggy style. Niggas like, I'm gonna do the doggy style. Nigga, that ain't even African, nigga. Doggy style is, listen to the word in and of itself. Just think about what we adapted to. Hold up. This is why Frantz Fanon said this. Y'all need to read the books that I'm sharing with y'all. Frantz Fanon said that the oppressor will oppress the oppressed until the oppressed eventually oppresses themselves. I'm going to repeat this again. The oppressor will oppress the oppressed until the oppressed eventually oppresses themselves. So everything that we're doing is like them. So you pick and choose what you want to make you feel good. What we're doing to each other. When we shoot each other in the streets 1,000 times, nigga, that's hate. Do you understand, my sister? It's called hate. When we backbite and slander, it's gossip. That's what y'all love. You ain't got to, you know how many people talk about me? Have you ever seen me get on his feed and say, well, that nigga did this, that nigga did? You don't hear me say that. Have you ever heard me say that, Lance? No. It's a lot of niggas that make videos about me. Do you see me making any videos, right? Or memes or any of these things about anybody? Have you seen a video about me talking about exposed videos of such and such? I don't do stuff like that. You're doing the same thing that the European is doing. Instead of saying, if I got an issue with an individual, I'm going to get on this line with him and tell him the issue that I have with him. So obviously, I must not have an issue with nobody because you know I ain't get on their feeds, right? So I don't have an issue with anybody, but everything that we're doing exactly what the European will be doing. We hate each other, brother, and that is the problem. That's the problem. We do these things. I never beat a sister a day in my life, brother. I never even called a woman a bitch. I know niggas that call women bitches all day long. I never called a woman a bitch. But the way I am, if a man, for you women, this is not Sabir, but G. Simone Parker, KRS One's wife, has an acronym for this, right? She said, if a man calls you a bitch, you want to know how you piss him off? Say, I am a bitch. Nigga, what you just say? I am a bitch. You know why I'm a bitch? Because I take control here. I said, nigga, that's fire. One more time for you women. I'm just telling you how to come back at these people. So if a person calls you a bitch, say, I am a bitch because I take control here. Or if a European tells you, a white person tells you go home, tell them to go back home. You ain't got to get mad at these people. You just take everything that can with you. Math, science, numbers, all of it. Sorbet, ice cream, soft drinks, take that because that's Arabic. I don't know if you know that or not. Sorbet is Arabic. Leftovers, paella is leftover. The term leftover is Arabic too. Take that back too. See how you beat these people? You ain't got to argue with these people. So they put certain people in certain rooms. So when you know the true history, you can take it back through your knowledge. If I want to talk about universities, the oldest university in the world, which I just showed you, which I was just at, the oldest universities in the world is by a woman named Fatima, African. I don't think they heard me, brother. I don't think they heard me, Lance. Why would I feel inferior to anybody? Just think about it. The only reason why you feel that way is because you don't know who you truly are. Like, again, you can't say you are ancient black gods or you are queen, right? And then you turn around and say it's white supremacy. No, you just take it back through your knowledge. I know some of y'all fearful. I'm from up north. I ain't from down south. That's why Malcolm X talked about the north and the south. Remember that? Malcolm said, we ain't chained and we don't do the nonviolence down, talking about, oh, we don't be nonviolent down south. He said, no, we're going to hit you up in north. The north don't play that. But the crazy part is that you have to understand churches. You have to, and if y'all confused, if I'm rambling too much, please, people, come on the feed. If you confused about something, because I'm going to make it very clear for you. All right. So When you start reading, you start understanding certain things, brother. Let me show y'all something. Slave preachers. Here you go. Here's my down south people. Where you get that one from, Sabir? You see about the slave preachers? They couldn't do nothing without the slave master being there. Look, meeting without the witnesses. Oh my God. That's what it's here it goes. Started right there, brother. Keep slaves ignorant right at the top. You can't make this. You think that this is something new? This ain't new what these people are doing, B. This is why Karl Marx said religion is the opium of the people, and they made you hate Karl Marx. And Karl Marx, look him up. He was a Moor. I can't make this up. Look up Karl Marx the Moor. You think I'm playing? And you have black people saying, well, no, brother. Karl Marx was such and such. Look up Karl Marx. Somebody Google Karl Marx the Moor. I can't make this up. We're going to take some time. How much time do you think I need to give them so they can look it up, brother? I need y'all to get the scholars. How much time do you think I need to give them? Should I play some music?
Play some music.
Hold up. I want them to look up Karl Marx the Moor. Okay? Look up Karl Marx the Moor. Go get me your pastors. Okay? Please go get them. I'm gonna give y'all some time now. Hold up. We're gonna give them some time, brother. We're gonna give them some time. Let's go. Listen up.
New books, new facts, new hooks, new tracks, new tools, new gats. You fools should move back. A Rick
Y'all better listen.
K. Prime production on this.
Karl Marx the Moor.
New books, new facts, new hooks, new tracks, new tools, new gats. You fools should move back. Original, boom back, mystery school rap. Within the Pythagorean harmonics cracks, I move back. Who's that? The one that rocks this mic and 1,000 others. For further evidence, you can check the Jerry album cover. I'm about to smother the ignorance out to motherfuckers. You sleeping on this teacher? Let me get you out them covers. No time for sleeping, no joking. Stay awoke. African drums still beat when the stick's broken. I'm floating, mind open, chakras glowing. I realize the all-seeing being is all knowing. Heart clean,
y'all better share it out.
Cheese flowing. From heaven we came from, so to heaven we go. We the first agriculturists. We reap what we stole. Know who you are, not just what the TV's showing.
Say it again, Chris.
I came to find you. We the first agriculturists. We reap what we stole. Know who you are, not just what the TV's showing.
It's not what the TV's showing.
I came to find you.
It's not what the TV's showing.
I came to remind you. We're the God. Don't let them blind you. We're the God.
Don't let TV blind you, baby.
The truth is inside you. We're the gods. Grow up, feed the needy, avoid the greedy. No one but us look like Akhenaten and Nefertiti. Not the painted bust of Nefertiti, but the Nefertiti on the temple wall seen by all in ancient graffiti. Feed me. 33 years ago, God freed me. Cause she said she needed me to spit the truth from her weekly.
This is off the top.
Easy, open nights, now don't tease me. My face gets sweaty, palms get all greasy. I start flashing shit. All you see is feces, written shit, spitting shit. KRS a different species. This boy beast, he's flowing his love. That is the tempo. When you know. Rappers come and go. Always came and run the show. Till they feel that thunder blow. Straight from the mother flow. Gutter flow. They spit bullshit. I spit the other flow. But bullshit's a fertilizer. Maybe to help his brothers grow. I don't know.
He said the bullshit is the fertilizer. Maybe it help the other brothers grow. That's some ill shit. I think they went over their heads, man. They do use that type. I don't think they heard this, brother. We gotta rewind that back. Hold up. I don't think they heard what he said. Shit makes it. They do use that for fertilizer. Hold on, let's go back one more time. Say it again, Chris.
The other flow. The bullshit's a fertilizer. Maybe to help his brothers grow. I don't know.
Damn.
I came to find you. We're the gods.
They're positive about the baby.
To remind you. We're the gods. Don't let them blind you. We're the gods. The truth is inside you. We're the gods. Queen Mother, wake up. King Father, wake up. You sleeping on this teaching? It's you. I gotta shake up. Wake them up. We the return of the Christ. Christ is not a man. It's a symbol of a community brought back to life. They got you looking for a red or white or blue savior. But here comes the black savior, Krishna, that blazer. Tongue sharp like that razor. Original rap flavor. I speak in general terms because I'm that major. Still got the page privately. Don't lie to me. God is the Motorola mobilizing inside of me. My sheep know my voice and stay choice and they block to me. When knowledge reigns supreme, ignorance you not gonna see. Unite with me, and I'll unite with you. Don't fight with me, and I won't fight
Listen
with
up.
you. Establish law. That's what we got to do.
This goes for all the conscious people. Y'all ready? Let's go.
Lies inside of me. My sheep know my voice and stay choice and they flock to me. When knowledge reigns supreme, ignorance you not gonna see. Unite with me, and I'll unite with you.
Don't fight with me,
and I won't fight with you. Establish law. That's what we gotta do. The future's depending on us. Maybe this is not for you. I came to find you. Came to remind you. God. Don't let them blind you. God. The truth is inside you. We're the gods.
And that's what education means, people. Edu means to draw out what's already in you. Y'all don't get it yet? So when I was in the UK, yes, somebody put it up here. Told you he was called the Moor. Oh, really? So when I was in London, they had street sign. They had like stuff in there on Karl Marx. I said, let me figure this out. And I had a conversation years ago with Danny Glover, the actor, right? We was in Harlem one day. He was with his granddaughter. He's a vegan. We sitting inside this vegan restaurant, right? I don't know if he's still one, but we was inside this restaurant. He had his daughter with him. And you know, I mean, I'm thinking I'm telling him something hip, right, about the Moors. And this is what Danny Glover said. He said, I said, are you familiar with the Moors? He said, yeah. He said, but I'm a marksman. I got Karl Marx books somewhere down there. But as I'm sitting with Danny, the actor Danny Glover, he said that he was a marksman. I said, oh, you mean Karl Marx? That nigga looked at me, Lance, like, nigga, what you know about Karl Marx? I swear to God, we had this conversation. And we started talking about what Karl Marx looked like and what he did and how he did it. I'm like, he was dumbnified that I knew something about Karl Marx. I got about 3 books on Karl Marx. It ain't that thick. It's called a manifesto. You should read it, bro. Or go there because his grave site is in the UK. But there's actually a video on him. It's called Genius Minds of Our Times or something like that. And it talks about Karl Marx being the Moor because of his hair, right? But and even if you read The Miseducation of the Negro by J.A. Rogers, where that book at? I mean, Carter G. Woodson. I don't know why I said J.A. Rogers. Carter G. Woodson. It's not in this one. But let me see something. Yeah, it's not in this one right here, but this is the education of the Negro. But if you read the miseducation of the Negro in the book, it actually talks about Karl Marx. Yes. What you mean? Go the other way. So it's locked. Who locked it? If you come in, you staying in here. All right, don't go back out. Don't go back out. You're not gonna take your shoes off. Take your shoes off. So no, don't go back out. So Karl Marx was a Moor, but they didn't tell you that. So how about let's have that conversation for Juneteenth. See, these things these are the type of stuff that they come in here, Aja. Get your phone and come in here. Come over here. Get your phone and come in here. So this is what happens, bro. This is so crazy. Like, okay, then lay down. I'm gonna put... This girl got game, Lance. Oh my God, what she got? This girl got game, bro. This is what happens with me.
It's funny.
Yo, dude, like she tests me, dude. Especially when I get on here, she be testing the hell out of me, bro. Like she know what she can do. Like, look, what did I just tell you to do? Hold on, Lance. Get in there. You just said you was tired. So, yeah, she's a job, boy. Whew, dealing with this. Karl Marx was the more only what 3 weeks that Hitler liked. Listen, no, but this is the thing about it's a whole story I can get into about Hitler too. I keep trying to tell y'all we hate each other. Do you understand what I mean by we hate each other? That we will kill each other because we hate each other just because the way we look, just because of what we have. We don't. This is the weird part about us, bro. I'm gonna be real. We don't congratulate each other. We will hate because somebody has something. I've seen.
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna be real with just like that brother that came out. Even though you should be able to go wherever you want to go at, but that rapper that came out here from Philadelphia that got killed out here in L.A. You should be able to go wherever you need to go. But we're not strapped, brother. In the United States, you can make so much money, brother. Don't look at the stuff that come on social media now on TikTok. It's silly shit. You can get on here and make money off of just talk about making exposed videos of somebody or talking about somebody. Just think about what we can do. In other countries, it's not like that, bro. And they don't even kill each other the way we killing each other. This is the weird part. What we don't take advantage of here in the United States. A girl could be a guy and a guy could be a girl here. That's just how crazy it is. You can sue somebody if they call you a guy and you a girl. If you say I'm not a guy anymore, I'm a girl. Like nigga, you could sue somebody. Like how the hell are we so effed up in the United States? Just think about it. We don't want this type. We can make money off of talking about white supremacy. This is the weirdest thing ever. You can make mad money just talking about it's white supremacy, white supremacy, white supremacy. But we have so much hate. And I don't hate nobody. We have so much hate. It's insane. So it's a mental illness with us here, brother, in the United States. And you can say the white man did it. Listen, the white man didn't put the gun in your hand. He didn't put you in front of the YouTube to make you do that. If I'm going to argue with any of these people, I'm going to argue with those Europeans. I'm not going to argue with my brother. That's why you never see me make videos about them. I may mention their name because I've been in radio for a long time. So I can do that. Right. But I never call them a tether or a coon or you got flies in your eyes. You a dumbass mother. I don't do stuff like that. But this is the type of stuff that y'all like. Even when they come at me, I still don't strike back at them. But this is the sad part about our people. This is the sad part. And it's like it's sad amongst our people, brother. And when you see outside of the United States how we do things to each other, people laugh and they ask me these questions. I know the politicians are corrupt. Trust me, but y'all keep voting for them because they're going to bring in people, rappers, preachers. I seen somebody had Donald Trump in Houston, I think it was, and they said Biden never came to the hood, but Trump came to the hood. Yeah, you dumbasses, because he needs y'all vote.
Yeah,
that's why he came there, because you still don't know history yet. Let me show you something, bro. Let me share something with you. Have you ever saw this before? Bear with me. The Black Spy. Have you ever heard about the Black Spy? How many of y'all heard? Remember I told you about agents and spies, right? Have you ever heard about this? The Black Spy? They use black spies. Look at the top. They use black spies and undercover agents, a slave named Pompey. Did you know? I bet you they ain't going to tell you nothing about this motherfucker right here. I bet you they ain't going to tell you about him. Have you ever heard any of them? And these people are still around to this day? How many people heard of this? I bet you your black scholars ain't gonna have this for Juneteenth. And people call people agents all day, don't they?
yeah.
They call them agents, right? I'll let y'all marinate on that for a minute. But go at the top where it says the Black Spies. Oh, what time frame was that? You a liar, Sabir. That's pseudo. But they're always quick to say something pseudo. But I guarantee you this, with me, you want to look it up and you want to find the truth. And this is what y'all don't want, because the truth is there, but you'll run from the truth and say something stupid and say it's pseudo and it's fake and it's phony, but you have not yet came on the feed and told me why is it fake and phony and where is it fake and phony at? Again, a lot of our people, fam, that watches people's videos, or these educated black people, they're the ones that's hiding this information from you, bro. It ain't Sabir. It's not me. It's them. Okay? It's them that is doing this. So if I want you, if you are a smart individual, You go look this up. So what kind of spies do they use? Remember I told you in the Art of War, right? Remember when I told you in the Art of War how this go down? Remember this? I don't know who that is. Peace, bro. I don't know if that's peace. Peace. What's hood?
Hey, how you doing?
I'm
Pura
chilling.
vida.
How you
Good,
feeling,
good.
fam?
Been busy, but I just got some free time. Suddenly, your life popped up into it, and it's a conversation I love having. Um, Let me give you a background. I am from San Jose, Costa Rica. I was born here. I've lived throughout the whole Western Hemisphere, including United States, Canada, Caribbean, South America, Central America. And in the last 20 years, I've been working issues of human rights and matters of Afro descendancy in Latin America, Caribbean, and well, the whole region. I don't know if you are aware of what just happened a few months ago in Atlanta, Georgia. I just shared a screen. Could you, if possible, pull it up?
But 1 second, brother. Let me
Thank you.
let me stay
Yeah.
focused on my subject matter. I'm with you, but let me stay focused on my subject matter because I need people to understand this. I got you, but bear with me, and I'm glad you came on here because I want to be talking to people from Latin America. Let me put it up here. He says share this up here. So there it is right there. But I would love, and I supposed to did a Caribbean, a Latin America lecture tour before the COVID happened. I was supposed to be down there, and it was a sister that was going to take me to every island, pay me to come to every island and talk to people. But I'm gonna share a book what you should get, brother, if you get a chance. See if you can find that book called Deeper Roots. It'll
I
tell
think I
you
might
about
have it.
Latin America. This brother's from Canada. His name is Abdullah Hakim Quick.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah. I think I have it, but we translated to Spanish. I'm not sure. I'll have to
Yes.
check on my library because I have 90% of my things are in Spanish. Then I have
It's
English, French. Basically, the analysis in that los moriscos, expulsión y diáspora. Coño, pero ¿quién le nombra los moriscos? Aquí no le decimos los moriscos.
I bought this in Spain. This is the Moriscos Revolt. All this is in Spanish.
Yeah, but that's Spain. That's European perspective. We
No.
don't.
Now let me explain this to you. There is a difference. Let me explain this to y'all. I don't want to get off track.
Yeah.
Anybody knows that I stay in Spain. It is a difference, right? So this is why they say people in America don't speak real Spanish over in America. They speak Spanish in Spain. It's funny as hell. It's different, dude. They don't like white people. I'm gonna tell you this, bro. They don't like what you would say white people. They don't. It's a total difference. But if you understood the history, I'm doing something right now. You should join my class soon. But I'm doing some research on something that's going to blow people's mind about the Moriscos and why you are a Morisco. So there is a difference. So I don't want to get into it on here, but you have to understand what happened to the people in the United States. Those are the Moriscos, which was an insult, like it means little more. That's what it was. But it's a whole history behind it. I've been over Spain for the past 9 years, all up and down there. But yeah, it's we need to have these type of conversations on why. But let me get back into this real fast because I'm talking about something that happened here.
Yeah.
In the United States.
Yeah. When you finish, we can enter the other conversation. I'll listen to you.
I don't want to be on here long, brother. I said I'll be on here for 10 hours sometimes, brother. But I got a daughter.
Okay.
I have a daughter in the background, a 5-year-old. Okay.
Can I send you an email and perhaps we set
sure.
up?
I'm gonna give you my email, bro. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna give you my email, fam. Give me 1 minute. 1 second. Can you see the email on the screen?
Yeah.
Okay.
Radio@gmail.com. Okay, I'll write you there
to have a conversation with you on that. Let's have a talk conversation on that mug right there, and maybe you can help me out with the whole. We translate these Spanish things, and I'll share some stuff with you.
Yeah, I mean, I would love to have a conversation in depth in regards of Western Hemisphere, the impacts of slavery, the relation between North American, Central and South and Caribbean slavery, the descendants of slavery here, all that conversation in a more ample fashion.
That'll be a dope conversation right there, bro. Like, because the crazy part is I'm trying to get more and more people from South America so we can talk about it because it's still America, regardless what people keep saying.
Thank you.
And this is what people don't understand. When we say South America, people, it's still America. Hold up.
Central, South, and Caribbean. We're still Americans.
Say it one more time for the people that's in the back.
Central, South, and Caribbeans are Americans.
Thank you. So we can't be running from something that we are. Hold on, I'm trying to find something for you, bro. I have a book. I have a book called Latin America. Give me one second. Oh, here it goes. So I'm gonna share this with you real fast. So I have a lot of books on it though. Anyway, so this one right here, even if you read this dictionary of Afro-Latin, if you even read this John, it will open up so much. So when people get on these feeds, these dumb behind clubhouses and argue who's not this, who's not that, it's stupid, B. You got people talking about, no, brother, we foundational Black Americans. Nigga, America's a continent. It's not a country, my G. And it's the islands.
Thank you.
People are stupid with this because you know why? They have an agenda. These dudes have an agenda. This is why you don't see me in none of these rooms with these cats. Because if I'm sitting in a room, I'm gonna expose all of this. Let me show you something else, bro. I'm gonna put this on the screen for you. These are my books too. I don't know if you can see it real good. Let me turn the light off. I don't want to put it up here.
Yeah, I see it. Slavery, African slavery in Latin America and the Caribbean before Columbus. The other one, the light is hitting it too strong, so I cannot see the. Oh, okay, the early Spanish Maine.
Yes.
Okay.
So in this particular book, right, I'm going to give you what it says. Give me one second. I'm going to read it to you. The first people that was called Indians, people from Cuba, Haiti, Puerto Rico, Jamaica, and the Bahamas. That was the first people to be called Indians.
The Arawak. In fact, the term Caribbean comes from Calinagos, who are a tribe that was before the Arawaks, who are also in layman terms in Spanish would be known as the Caribes. Therefore, that area that is spreading from the north to the south was then called Caribia. But actually, the Spaniards and the Portuguese call it the Antillas. And then after or during the process of independence, that changed to the term of Caribbean. The Portuguese in West Africa.
I was in Portugal. I could tell you the whole story about Portugal. I was there. I go to all of these places where you see me with these books. I have a backpack of 30 books when I'm traveling. So all of these places I go to connect all these dots, and people think it's easy. I'll be like, I come to customs, bro. I swear I come to
I think
customs.
you and I will have such a wonderful conversation because I'm equally as you as a scholar. Yes. I've been on this all my life. My heritage is a combination of Afro-Indigenous from Costa Rica. I was born here. So I know my identity. I've had to search it.
Oh no, you're a tether, brother. You're a tether, brother. No, you're a tether.
Oh, I've been called that for the past 20 years. Every so often I get called tether.
I know. But this is the stupid part though, brother. What the hell is a tether? A tether is something that's tied. This is how stupid people are.
I know.
If they look up tether, it means something that's tied, but they will call you a tether. And see, this is why they don't want to talk with me. I've been doing this over 25, almost 30 years, bro. Real rap. I've been in this for a long time.
We're pretty much equal on that.
So the weird part is I look at all these clubhouses and I just laugh. That's why I don't get on it, because if I get on them clubhouses, it's a wrap, bro. I'm not arguing with nobody. I'm gonna say cite your sources and your facts. And the cop-out way is that they say it's pseudo. So if something that's pseudo, it means that it's made up. So that's all. I'm not here to argue with these people. So let me go a little further, y'all, into this. All right. So look. This is from another book too. It says, I use the term in the New World and the Americas, as in the New World slavery or slavery in America. The term Black has become widely accepted within the United States to refer to people of African or partial African origin, replacing Negro. So you know, brother, that Negro is a Spanish word, right? Uh-huh. So Black is an English word, right? Uh-huh. And nigga is a Latin word. So you mean to tell me I can call you a nigga, right, in English, black man, and be cool with it? This is the craziest thing ever. So this is not my book. So I'm going to give you another one. I'm walking people through this to show you, and also you have to understand masonry. And I know this is over y'all, probably y'all pay rate to understand this.
No, I understand it very well.
I'm not talking about you, brother. I'm talking about these people that's on the feed because they kind of confused about what's going on. But give me 1 second. I'm gonna pull something else up. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna pull the other. This is another one. Now, where is this information coming from? I don't think it's coming off the line, but let's go here for a minute. The first blacks were called blackamoors. They were Moors people. Nigars. The word Negro is Spanish, right? And Spanish in a Portuguese term for black. So the black thing didn't come until later on. It's a modern day term. That's what that is. It's modern. It's not ancient. So when people say it's the ancient black gods, it's not. They were Moors before they were called, or Moriscos or Moranos. They were Moors. So when you research this information and you start putting it together, you start saying, okay, cool. But we like people yelling, brother, we black gods of Egypt, brother. So it's funny to me, bro. So
I know it's funny to me too, because for the past 20 years, it's been hard. You saw the summit I sent you. Last month, we had another attempt at meeting with North Americans. And in the past 100 years or so, even 200 years, it's more and more where the identity of us here in the Western Hemisphere, that exonym we use of America, has been stripped away from the populations of Latin America, and it has been monopolized by the United States. So then when we complain and say, hey, listen, we're also American, we're also Afro-American, we're also of Afro descent, the majority of slaves were deposited in our areas, not in the British-controlled or French-controlled part of the North America. Then we're called tethers, we're called coons or whatever, and we're denied our descendancy, we're denied our roots here in the Western Hemisphere, and suddenly it's like, dude, we're trying to work together, and you just turn around and tell us we're not we're not that, we're not part of this history, and then it just it builds and builds and builds, so you can understand the frustration.
listen, I brother, I'm with you because I travel and I see a lot. But let me explain to the people about the spies, brother. This is the art of war. So if y'all not familiar with it, you got to be very careful about some of these people. Seriously, there are 5 kinds of spies. This is the art of war, and I'm going to explain this to y'all to show y'all how this works with these black people. So they're going to send in somebody to look like one of us. So if you ever read the art of war, you should read it, brother. Seriously.
Yeah, I read it.
Okay. There are 5 kinds of spies: the local spies, the inside spies, reverse spies, and the dead spies, and the living spies. When the 5 spies, this is when the 5 spies, when the 5 kinds of spies are active, right? Let's go over here to show you what I mean. And I'm going to explain something to y'all because I don't call people agents and spies, brother. That's just me. So no one knows their routes. This is called organizational genius. This is the spies right here. The dead spies transmit false intelligence to any spies. False intelligence. What do I mean by this, people? Let me explain this to you. Hold on. Let me explain this to y'all. When you truly read for real, and understand this game, you will understand it. This is what they run from. The so-called black conscious people run from it. Because you know why? They don't want to read. What do I mean by the spies? When you understand the art of war, I told y'all back in the day they had spies, slave spies. Let me show you who it was. Give me 1 second. Let's show you who the dude was. This is why people don't understand me. Because I choose, I be very careful about what I'm saying. Here's the spy right there. I can't make this mention up. Y'all should look him up. The black spies of the American Revolution. Will he be foundational black American? Would this dude be foundational black American? Somebody talk to me.
Let me see. Sorry, I was just,
Would he be foundational black American? That's the black spy, right?
Look, one thing, whenever I speak with people who identified as foundational black Americans, the main argument I always bring on the table is, are you aware that the idea of of Foundation of Black Americans is applicable to 35 nations in the Western Hemisphere, because one of the first nations that became independent in the region of Caribbean was Haiti, and that was led by black slaves or ex-slaves, and they were able to free that nation and become that nation. So you have a foundation of Black American right there, alongside what was happening maybe in the United States, or the involvements in Colombia, Mexico,
Yeah.
Central America,
Dude, it's
etc.
crazy. Yeah. Yo, you
So
should get everybody should get this book right here. I can email it to you too. I'm dead serious. Y'all should get those things because it explains a lot of stuff about your birthright too. I can't make this up. Oh, you can email me.
I
Trust me.
just I just emailed you. Give me a
It said,
second. I was actually finishing it as we were speaking.
so this is the weird part. It's like I'm really trying to figure out the so-called black conscious people. I'm at damn, I'm an hour and 31 minutes and I only said I wanted to do an hour. Damn, y'all be killing me.
I'll let you go, and
No, I hope
yeah,
no. I just this is crazy because I don't. It's like to me now, brother. I don't need to be on for 10 hours no more, bro. It's like it's a way. I be taking away from my time, brother. For real. It's like,
no,
and much
one
as I,
has to
you know,
balance life, man. Look, if I tell you the truth, dude, I work on my communities. I'm working issues from access to water, to
yes,
security,
that's what I'm
to
talking about.
I'm doing those things here. I come in here on YouTube, when I have a free moment, I want to speak, I want to converse, continue the work of trying to educate as best possible.
But you ain't
Um,
trying, you doing it. And this is the thing I want you. I'm gonna encourage you, brother. We don't try anything. The brother James Ingram told me this. The singer that passed away, rest in peace. He said, "Never say you try. We do."
no, yeah, we do.
You
Obviously,
know, trying is a curse word, brother. We do
we do. Yeah.
try,
In
and
fact, let me
you know,
tell you one moment.
good.
It about 14 years ago, I came out in my country talking about the legalization of weed. Took me 13 years working in three different congresses through three different presidencies in my country. Systematically, I was told you're wasting your time, you're not going to reach your goal, etc. And just 3 years ago, I got weed medicinally legalized in Costa Rica. And alongside that work, I was working in Colombia, I was working in Mexico, I had
Wow.
assisted in matters in Uruguay. So suddenly, out of 6, 7 countries where mainly mine, uh, boom, we've been changing drug policy and the impacts of drug policy in our populations. Right now, I'm working on the national level, because we're having issues where our homicide rates are going up because of the impacts of the war on drugs yet again. So I'm working on proposals where it's difficult, because the actual current government doesn't want to listen to alternatives. They're just reacting to what's happening. So here we are, constantly trying to push forward, sitting on Congress, talking to Congress people, etc., organizing, trying to do doing all this type of things. But it takes time, money,
It's what people don't
etc.
understand. It takes money. It
Part of
takes
it.
time. I don't get paid like this, bro. I'm gonna be real. I guarantee I can leave this feed and be like, "Yo, everybody tip." And you know how many people do, brother? And you see me dealing with my daughter. She's 5, right? But the crazy part is people don't understand it. But if I get on this feed and I say white supremacy, white supremacy, white supremacy, white man tethered, I will get thousands of freaking dollars thrown at me. And the crazy part, people truly don't understand how much this takes. And this is why people walk away from black people, because the reality is they don't want truth. You have to make stuff up. I'm with you on. I'm the same way, but I lost my son in 2020, shot in Philadelphia. He's got shot up at 22 years old. You follow me? I
I know that.
understand. It's a system in there talk about Flint. They still ain't got water in Flint. Where the hell? But when niggas on social media talking about white supremacists and tethers, but you got people in these particular areas that actually begging for reparations from the same oppressor instead of saying let's build. The smartest thing I heard was Terrence Howard. Terrence Howard said, "How about getting rid of taxes and student loans and stuff like that? That'd be cool." But nobody want to fight for. They looking for a note. And when you say money is not money, the money that we use is not money. People say, well, "What you mean?" But it's spend. You can spend a debit card and credit card, same damn thing. You follow me? But we are arguing stuff that is backwards, bro. It is backwards. It doesn't even make sense with our people, and we are looking at these people as leaders, bro, and they're not leaders. They don't even understand the laws of this, how it works. Not one of them ever. And they said, well, we got lawyers and attorneys. Not one of them. You supposed to know the law. You supposed to know what these things are about. What country, what nation would you get reparation from? You can't say the government. Which government? Is it the federal
Look,
government, the state
look,
government?
look what happened a year ago. I just shared some real quickly with you.
Hold on one second. Let me put it up on the screen.
This is in Spanish, but it says los países de la CELAC piden reparaciones para la esclavitud a la UE. This, in translation, very simple. The countries of the CELAC, which is the Central American and Caribbean major groups of countries, are asking for reparations to the European Union. And each of our countries have been working. Yeah, we're saying as follows: the people who have to pay for reparations are in three major levels. First, the European countries, all of them, including Spain, Portugal, Britain, France, Belgium, etc. In parallel with this, the reparations will have to be also paid by internal governments of each of our regions. So United States to the United States citizens, Colombia to the Colombia citizens, so on. And in third level, the reparations will have to come directly from that combination, but also from the necessary and historical restoration that we need to incur into, because we've been independent here in the Western Hemisphere for the past 200 years, 200 to 248 years, and in that time frame, not one single country in the Western Hemisphere has accepted or has been able to push forward the idea of reparations, and it's been in the legislative current at least anywhere between 165 years, 200 years. So, in this sense, I think that the conversation in the northern side of things has also been extremely filled with some actors who show their xenophobia against the other Black Americans outside. So the question is not that we all want the benefit of reparations of those in the United States. If the United States is the first country to be able to get reparations, then a cascade happens, and then we have a better.
You have to start with the Caribbean, though. You have to go there too, though, first. You know what I mean?
Yeah, of course.
You follow
of course.
me? But, bro, I spoke on this, brother. You see what that says? The University of District of Columbia. I need you to see something. So I spoke on this, but they ducked this. I did this. My mother passed this same year, the same month, right? That said the University of District of Columbia, right? It says Sabir Bay. I'm at the top, right? These are two attorneys right there. That said January 24th, 2008. So you mean to tell me from back then I've been talking about this reparation thing? Guess what I said when I was there? I said that we need to have reclamations. People say, what is reclamation? Let me show you what I was there. I'm going to show you this, bro. So this is me. I'm going to show you. That's me in 2008 speaking on this, right? I said these things. I don't even keep talking about it because nobody wants the truth. So I didn't even bury my mother on this particular day, brother. So these are the attorneys sitting right next to me. This guy right here and this guy on my left. These are two attorneys. And as I'm sitting there, I'm holding I had two flags here. One is the continental flag of America. The red, white, and blue is a banner of the United States. It's not an American flag. It's a United States banner. This is the continental flag, and this is the Moroccan one, right? So these are two attorneys, both the brother Nakufi and this one. As I'm sitting with both of them, they dumbified as I'm sitting with them. Now, I'm not an advocate on it. Like, I don't talk about reparations every day. But if you want to, I've been in law libraries from every law library there is, and it can explain to you how, why, when, and where, right? But it's to a point that they don't want it, brother. So I just leave it alone. And they keep going to these people who's looking for fame that's speaking on reparations. You have to have a nationality. You blacks don't have a nationality. This is just the reality. And I seen a video the other day. This guy said, this Fez wearing, you probably know who he is. What they call him, the Fez wearing tethers. I said, nigga said Fez wearing tethers. Huh? You do have to have a nationality. The Jews had to claim to be what? German, Czechoslovakians, whatever. That's their nationality. Black is not a nationality because we're being taught by this system, and we don't understand. When you go outside of this, you'll start seeing things. I just showed you what we were called before we was called black people.
I know.
This is
And
documented.
what's interesting on your point is as follows. If we look at the Western Hemisphere, the blackness in the Western Hemisphere is currently under the jurisdiction of 35 different nations. And if we look at the attitude, for example, of the ones in North America, many are proud of being a citizen of the United States.
Yeah, they are. They really are.
But suddenly they tell you, well, it's different because you guys in Latin America, you have countries, and I'm like, what the hell? So are you proud of being a United States citizen, or are you not proud of being a United States citizen? Are you living in the United States citizens, or are you living in the imaginary land of whatever? And it's the thing is, for example, yes, I have my own nationality, which is Costarricense and Venezuelan. I have both.
You know what I mean? Listen, let me tell you something. The crazy part is when people fill out forms, right? Do they ask you, are you an American or are you a U.S. citizen? Let me tell you, this is how the contracts play, people. Do they ask people, are they Americans or are they U.S. citizens? And the crazy part is people will say it's the same. It's not the same, people. It is truly not the same. America is a continent and United States is a geographical area. That's how this is set up. It's geographical, and nor is it pun or playing on words. But let me show you who the people who confuse people, brother. Bear with me. Give me 1 second. I'm going to pull something else up about masonry.
Look at the term they use. The problem with the Census Bureau's classification is that it's not only confusing, but it confuses ethnical groupings with race. And I'll give you an example. They call every single Latin American who has a Latin American heritage, who has migrated to the United States, by the term Hispanic. And that is senseless. There's no such thing as Hispanics. The Hispanic died 200 years ago here. We're no longer Hispanic. We're no longer under the rule of Spain. So that term it isn't even referring to a race. It's referring to an ethnical group. And if you want to call people Hispanic, the only ones that may have a claim towards that are the Portuguese and the Spaniards, because they are the only ones who the Romans called Hispanics at the time they were invaded by the Romans. So calling Latin Americans Hispanics is like calling all U.S. citizens British.
Okay. Damn. So y'all I told you I wasn't even going to talk about this, but goddamn, we going in. But anyway, let me finish.
Sorry.
That's okay.
Go be with your daughter, my friend.
This is a good thing. This is good because I really only wanted to do an hour or hour and a half, really. But I'm glad you on here so people can see. And I hope y'all follow me on. I don't even like that word follow. Hit me on X, Real Sabir Bey on X. Real RealSabirbey X. And retweet this out. I'm reading Burn. So look at this. This is another article, right? When they say people are fleeing. Fugitives slaves shown arriving at home. Look at this. So they was fleeing the Underground Railroad, freedom to Canada. So when people flee, they flee from horror, drama. You know what I mean? So you can't say somebody's fleeing from the Caribbean. You cannot say that it's fleeing from the Caribbean, but people like the flee conversation. They love that flee conversation because it brings money to people. And again, if I'm wrong about anything, please jump on this feed and tell me. Please, I got my brother from the Caribbean. Why don't y'all jump on here? Y'all doing is just watch it and then say
Central America. Central America.
My bad, Central America. They're waiting for me to get off it so they can leave comments on YouTube instead of being men to come on the feed. But let me move forward, brother, because I'm sharing something with people to understand how we got so twisted in this, bro. Give me 1 second. It was a book I wanted to pull up, and it was talking about masonry, right? This whole thing was about masonry and about how we got twisted. And where's it at? Because of these black leaders or these black scholars or people want prestige. If y'all confused about anything, please feel free to come on the feed and I'll explain it to you like I'm talking to my 5-year-old daughter. Give me 1 second. Let me see if I can pull this other one up.
Quick question for you. The term Moors is an exonym to refer to mainly Northern Africans, correct?
No, not just North Africans. It referred to anybody of dark complexion. Rather
Of
you,
dark.
yeah, rather you from the Caribbean or not. Doesn't matter where. Rather you from the Caribbean or not.
Yeah, but that it's a Latin term, Moro.
No, it depends. Moros, Moriscos, Moranos.
Morenos.
There's different variations of how you can say more. And this is why I
Okay,
tell,
so we're on the same page. Good, good.
that's why I tell people get this book. And in here, it tell you the variations of the Moor. But people they say, well, that's an English term. Moor, Moor, is English. But do you also have to say the Spanish part? And you have to also understand the Philippines or the Filipinos. That came from King Philip. That's where Filipino come from. They were called Moros, Moro. If you go and they use it like these people, because we were Muslims, period. That's how it was, right? Muslims. So they labeled all of them as Muslims. I mean, everything that we're doing, like I said about sorbet, sorbet is Arabic. Leftovers or paella is actually more, it's actually Arabic. Paella is called bayak.
So
Bayak.
let me,
That's wrong.
let me
Bayak.
give you an interesting perspective. You know what the Real Academia Española is, or the Spanish Royal Academy? It's the official dictionary of Spanish. When you write Moro into it, which is the dictionary, it gives you um, 12 different meanings. Of course, we know that the dictionary is a descriptive tool, not a prescriptive. So we have to note that whenever somebody brings a dictionary, they're describing, they're not prescribing, they're not going into depth. But here, let me pull it up so you can see it, what I'm seeing, and maybe that will give you. I'll
Well,
translate
I
it.
got Spanish dictionaries in 1 second. I got it somewhere. I got
No,
Spanish.
no, no. But pull up the. It's right there on your screen, on the sharing screen.
Hold on, I don't feel like pulling my Spanish one out, but I got French ones too.
Yeah, me too. Well, yeah.
I don't like, yeah.
Okay. So, for example, this is, as you can see, Real Academia Española. This is the dictionary, Moro, Moro, in Spanish. De latín, Maurus, Mauritiano,
Look
y
at Africa.
del griego, Maurus, propiamente oscuro, which in translation is from the Latin Maurus, Mauritano, or, and this one also from the Greek, Maurus, which means dark.
Thank
Uh,
Dark, right?
yeah, so
Yeah.
the Latin term is also emanating from the Greek term. Now, that being said, we could see that the first definition that is provided in the Spanish dictionary is natural from Africa, north, frontier of Spain. Septentrional would translates roughly to north. Second, belonging or relative to North Africa, frontier of Spain, or to the Moors or a los Moros. Then check the third definition, que profesa la religión islámica, that professes the Islamic religion.
See? Now,
Then we can continue on the different
well,
ones.
let me show you something. Let me show you. I was in Portugal. Remember I told you I was there.
Uh-huh.
Put this book with me. West Africa. This is from London. This is from Cambridge. The Moors of Guinea. So
Los Moros de Guinea.
So
Guinea.
before the borders happened, before all of these borders that's out here, right? They're all borders. And this is what I tell people about religions. What was Abraham's religion? They say he's the father, right? I don't like to get into religion, but then they say he's the father of all.
Yeah, technically speaking, if you're looking at it from the Islamic point of
Well,
view.
Hold up. He's the father, right? Of all, right? Abraham, right?
I'm an atheist, by the way.
No, I got you. But you believe in something. Anyway, you believe
No, this is going to sound interesting to you, and this is something that it's going to guide our relationship a lot. I am a man who believes in nothing because I have no need to believe. I am a man who
believe me that you don't know. Somebody told you, but you know something.
I know things. But the thing of knowing things is that the evidence guides and points. All right, if the evidence is saying that, then we can point there. But if the evidence doesn't say that, we have to find more evidence to.
That's true. I'm with you on that. But this
Yeah.
is when philosophy comes in and all these other things, right? There's
Oh yeah,
I can tell you so many things about how many philosophers back in the day of Muslims had a fight about is God real, how it happened. I know I have a mother, that's a fact, right? I know I care for my mom, right? Well, maybe it's a belief system, I don't know. But anyway, hold on, let me explain this to you. So Abraham worshiped too, for y'all Christians and Muslims. Who did Abraham worship? Did he worship Jesus, or did he worship the one God? He
he
worshiped the one
perceived
God.
one God, obviously.
Okay, so that's what made Abraham a Muslim, because he believed in one creator. That's all it is. So what people do, because they don't understand religion, they got you worshiping Jesus, a man. This is the whole thing. But if and I don't want to get religious with people, but if you read your scriptures, if you read the scriptures, even in Mecca, people think Muslims are the only one that goes to Mecca. People think it's just Muslims that go to Mecca. It's not. Abraham was the first one that built that. It was Abraham. Muhammad came in after that. So when you see the stone or the Moabite stone, or you read your Bible in Khaleesi, I think it's Ezekiel in the Bible, for y'all that follow the Bible. In Ezekiel, they have Ezekiel's will, and they say they walked around it 7 times. And when you're in Mecca, it's a will, they say, the will within a will, right? And they wore 2 pieces of amber. They were clothing. When you go to Hajj, you wear 2 pieces of clothing. When you go to Hajj, you circle the Kaaba or the Kabbalah or the Kaaba, and there's a stone that came from the out of space. Abraham built that. One God. Abraham submitted his will to do the will of God, the one God, not through Jesus. But if you read the Bible in Ecclesiastes, the Bible says no man gets to the Father but through the Son. For my Christian people, I don't want to get religious, but I want y'all to understand this. That's why I said you got to understand how the black preachers are set up and why you have to go to their schools. Okay, so no, go read your Bible where it says no man get to the Father but through the Son, and go see the spelling of the word Son. It's spelled S-U-N. And why does Jesus have the halo behind him in Catholicism? There's a halo behind Jesus, right? No man gets through the Father. Now you tell me what man can see through the Son. So it's not a physical thing, it's a spiritual thing. It's spiritual.
And I don't even want to get started on the differences.
I'm not even
with
going to
Ezekiel.
go. That's too much for
I don't even want to get started on the differences between the Old Testament Ezekiel and New Testament,
I know.
which will take us hours. From a simple position, and I'll explain it very simple. As somebody who's learned the heritage here in Latin America, what we suffered through the process of invasion and conquest.
It was, but yep.
The reason, one of my main reasons to be an atheist is a historical one. The gods that were utilized to invade us and try to raise us as indigenous was a weapon of mass destruction. And then where were our gods defending us? Where were the gods of the indigenous defending us? So I just said, the hell with gods. I don't give a damn. I became atheist, and I work on.
Well, can I say something? Can I stop you? Because this is the thing, brother. This is the crazy part. You should never lose your faith. Let me explain to you what's going on in Palestine, brother. They never gave up on Allah. That is the brother. Let me tell you something. I lost my son. You know, I used to question myself. That I said, you don't question the law. Things happen to you for a reason, to strengthen you, right? So from a law we come from to a law we go to, back to. When you look at these people, that's what's happening in Palestine, brother, it's insane. And they never lost their faith in Allah. Never said, God, why this is happening to me? We lose a house or a car and say, God, why this is happening to me? These people are losing family members, brother, losing limbs. And they're not sitting up here saying, oh, God, what happened? Oh, my God. They're not doing it. So we lost faith because what happens, this European brought something into us. And I'm going to play something for you. Bear with me. I'm going to play something. I want you to take heed to this, fam. Pay attention to this video I'm going to play for y'all. Give me 1 second. Let's cue this up.
track. All on the boards right now. Where you gonna get it like this? Where you gonna get it like this? If you don't like what you're singing, you sing a different hook. If you don't like what you're cooking, you get a different cook. If you don't like what you're wearing, you get a different look. You wanna escape Armageddon? Read a different book. When knowledge is right there, we don't even look. December 2012 got this whole world shook. But look, the last days for others and the first days for us. The question to ask is who can you trust? Respect to all that 2012 stuff. But when you really study it, it's clear. It don't apply to us. Yo, Hollywood lies to us all day. The question is, what does your culture say? Where's your culture at? Who's your prophet? What history guides your spiritual logic? It starts with a story, and it's hypnotic. Then any myth that comes along, you just adopt it. And why? Because your culture, you forgot it. December 2012, let's continue this topic. Turn the page. The present world age began 3,114 BC. According to the Mayan calendar, this age concludes December 21st, 2012 AD. This 5,125-year cycle of time is one world age. Nothing changes overnight. It's all a process of transition. It happens over many days. In the Mayan calculation, a pin is 1 day. The Mayan all, that's 20 days. The tune is 360 days. The cartoon is 7,200 days. The buck tune is 144,000 days. And they applied that to the Milky Way. In the cycles, they saw the sun moving across the Milky Way's equator, lining up with other galactic neighbors. We've been shifting for 30 years, it seems, from 1980 to about 2016. The shift is now, it's occurring now. But if you're learning from the movies, you won't know how to survive or stay alive after the storm. Because after that, a new world order is born. Oh, you don't know, man, about their program? You still watching Lindsay, you don't see that low hand? Let's go, man, the flood is coming. Don't be scared, get prepared, keep your motor running. Rock with me. Higher level.
Here comes y'all. This is and talking about more.
Higher level. Higher level. Higher level. Higher level. Yep, it's all mass control. Here's the philosophy. Cortez knew about the Aztec prophecy. Before he invaded their society, he studied their cultural psychology.
Let me explain this to y'all. I was in Spain, in Seville, and I took pictures of Cortez. And there's a video we did too. Oh, we got more stuff coming, but pay attention. One more time.
Society, he studied their cultural psychology. It's all mass control. Here's the philosophy. Cortez knew about the Aztec prophecy. Before he invaded their society, he studied their cultural psychology. He knew they had armor, guns, and speed, so he arrived in the Aztec year of Juan Reed. That's the year Quetzalcoatl was prophesied to return from exile. In fact, Cortez played out the Aztec myth and took away those people's will to resist. Cortez played on religious beliefs and blinded the Aztecs because he was a thief. Look, the Yucatan, that's a Mayan book of cycles. It lets the Mayans know when the gods are gonna strike you. In fact, every 13 cartoons you see, the Mayans are visited with a catastrophe. So every 256 or 7 years, the Mayan people live with this fear. So on the island of Tayasor, now Flores, the Spanish came on with this knowledge. They knew, according to the Mayan heavens, that the next cycle was 1697. So as the Mayans stood there fixed on the heavens, the Spanish showed up with all of their weapons. March 13th, 1697, the Mayan people learned a terrible lesson. Your fears and tears are used against you, because 80% of world control is mental. But back to the Mayans, they're getting some more. 257 years after Tayasor, a U.S.-backed coup overthrows their democracy in 1954. That's exactly 257 years from when the Spaniards arrived at their shores. I'm getting to the core of the lesson. Let's see what happens in 2211. That's the next cycle. The people remember, like 2012, the 21st of December. Your consciousness may shift, you may turn the light, but you are the universe. You're gonna be alright. The pole may shift, your soul may lift to higher consciousness, but you know all this. The edutainment style will persist. Forget the fear, it's knowledge that runs all this.
Knowledge is what runs all this. So the crazy part is, when Chris was just telling people, I don't know what just happened, but I think they trying to mess our feet up, brother. I think they trying to mess the feet up, fam. Maybe they trying to, because it's not. We're not talking gossip. We're talking about tethers and white supremacies and stuff like that.
I'm going to look for that video. I got two things for you. First, can you pull up the share screen?
Okay, give me 1 second. You see that in the book where it says the voyage with the Moors? I didn't write this. It's right the hell here, bro. It's in their books. So once you understand the history, I was in Mexico, and anybody knows I stay in Spain. So this is the hard work that I don't get paid for. I don't get paid for this. What's up, Larry? Philly in the building. What's up?
What's going on, so man? I'm down here with with the turtle.
Oh yeah, show them that. Hold up, we gotta show them that. We live.
Yeah, I'll show you.
We in Philly right now. Watch this, brother. I wish, I really want to come back to Philly, brother. So I need everybody to donate, right? I'm gonna come to Philly and do a class down there. Why it's nice. I know about Pablo. I'm very aware of that.
Well, this is my heritage in that sense. Pablo Perez Perez, we learn him from school and everything. And this particular revolution, you told me,
I switch my camera around.
Hold on 1 second, brother. I want my brother. He's down in Philadelphia. I'm explaining this to y'all while we're here. So if anybody wants to help out, you can donate, people. I have a Cash App and a PayPal. So right here, this is on Front and Market. And on this scripture, he can read this to you. Oh, man, I'd love to do a tour back in Philadelphia like this. It's tell you Shaq and Mexum. He's standing on top of a turtle right there with an eagle on his shoulder facing the east. Like you got William Penn at top of City Hall facing the east. This is facing towards City Hall in Philadelphia. So Philadelphia is one of the oldest capitals, bro. The first in Philadelphia. And I've been saying to people, yo, help back to Philly. I do a whole tour in Philadelphia. It's nice out. I mean, I wanted to go before it got too hot because my phone cut off. But I guess people don't want the truth. But you see him standing on top of a turtle. And Front and Market in Philadelphia, where I'm from. And it's called Turtle Island or Tula. And on that plaque, it said the Lenape, or it's going to say Shackum Mexum. People don't even know that history right there in Philadelphia. But you can't even get people behind you to put up money to make that happen. That's the crazy part. Like you baby, bro.
Have you heard the other name for this continent from the Kuna people, Abya?
No.
I'm trying to put my headphones up.
Okay, both of y'all trying to talk, but let me do this, brother. Let me try to finish up because I'm really going over the time frame, and he's in Philadelphia right now, and I know it's kind of hot out there. He's working. He's a scepter driver in Philadelphia, so he's showing y'all something in Philadelphia that y'all probably never saw that y'all should look up. If you ever saw my videos, I was there in Philadelphia many times. Many times. Philadelphia has so much history that's there, fam. And I've been asking people, yo, let's make this work in Philadelphia. So what he's standing in front of would be this right here. Let me see if I can find it. You still working, bro?
Yeah, I'm working. I leave here at 7:01.
Okay. So he's driving Scepter right now. So he giving y'all a little bit of history while he's on his break, I guess.
Yeah. Well, listen, I do have to step off. The text message I was waiting for, the phone call I was waiting for, just hit me on it.
Yeah, just hit me up.
I sent you an email, and I just left you a video, a song made by Puerto Rican rapper, very famous. It has both the English and it's sang in Spanish, but it has the English. I would love for you to watch it and then give me a reaction to it if possible. But I do have to step off, my friend. As my people say here, "Pura vida, peshka wovlava," which means walk with your eyes open.
Thank you, brother. Appreciate you, man. I'll read the email soon.
All right.
That's in Philadelphia, right there where Larry's standing at. You see what he's standing in front? That's what he's standing in front. That's me, right? This is me in front of him. That's what he's in front of. So much history in Philadelphia, y'all. It's pathetic. And again, I don't know any other kind of way to actually put this information out here to people.
Good.
You have to understand Masonry too. Nobody's not even talking about this, brother, for Black History for Juneteenth. Why is there no one talking about why is nobody's talking about this for Juneteenth? Why this
They're not.
Right in Philadelphia, I can come back to Philly and take you to the what's it, the museum. I could take y'all to Philadelphia for this. This picture is actually this painting in the museum in Philadelphia, right? So don't tell me that we don't come together. We don't want to come together, brother. This is right here in Philadelphia, right? And well, that's the plaque. You follow me? So imagine me doing a tour there, man. God, what?
Can he say we expect the backstage?
Yup, it is right there.
That's the London Coffee House play, but it says a black slave, inspected by a black slave recently arrived from Africa. It should be bid for their purchase at the public auction.
And it wasn't even called black back then. What year that
No.
say, bro? What year
This
is
was
that?
1991. This was commissioned, the Pennsylvania Historical
What year they
Museum.
came over when they came over?
1754.
So they wasn't calling people black back then.
No, they said, yep.
This is the weird part. What the hell of black people, they're twisting the history around. They're twisting all of this around. Y'all better get some lessons, man. So this is Washington Irving's books. Let me show you something, brother. This is Washington Irving. We're talking about Washington Irving and Masonry. This is a book. Washington Irving's books. These are Washington. You know how much his books cost? Washington Irving books. More of his books. And in this book, it talks about Masonry. What you black folks are into. Right? These books are old as hell. Old as hell. I don't even know what else black people want, brother Larry.
I know.
I ask people, yo, let's do a tour. How many people want to put up some money? I'll go to Philadelphia. We do a tour in Philadelphia.
A lot of history around that.
A lot of history in Philadelphia. Be a lot of history. Listen, I don't even know what else to say, fam. This is Washington Irving right there. That's him. They sent this man over. See, this is what Europeans do. They will pay their people while we will pay people to mislead you. I'm gonna start talking about white supremacy, brother, and I'm a black man. Seriously, I am. I'm talking about I'm a white man. I'm a black man and white supremacist. So I think I'm almost done. So if I blessed anybody with any documents or any books or anything beforehand, people, please feel free to drop me something and help out some kind of way, because this is and again, this is not about begging people. I'll just be real with y'all. It's so much work that needs to be done, and I don't want to be the one that be like, yo, F this stuff, or purchase something.
They even got the shirts.
Even got the shirts before 1492. That's my brother right there. He makes the shirts before 1492 shirts. Holla at your boy. We got them too. We had this conversation about Harvard for Juneteenth. Let's have this conversation. Let's show you something, bro. I went to Harvard to get this information, right? Let me pull this up. Give me 1 minute. I had to go to Harvard University to pull up this, and I still haven't heard nobody talk about this yet, brother. No black scholar talked about Harvard having a Moore on campus. Which one of them talked about having a Moore on campus? Not one. Right? 1 second. Indigenous slavery and African slavery. So let me show you. Here it is right here. Let me blow this up. You can see. Not one of your black scholars are bringing this up. Right there. You know why? Because it bring money. Not bringing money to people. Okay? That's not bringing money to our people. You gotta talk about white supremacy and the white and the cracker. There it is. The more. You can't talk about nothing else but slavery. That's at Harvard. Harvard. Give me 1 second. Here it is. They're not going to talk about this because when you read these books, it's going to open up a floodgate. Ungodly. It's going to open up a floodgate. Can't do that. Can't have Negroes thinking. No, we got to talk about white supremacy, brother. So I was going to get into this Mason thing, but I'm not. Maybe I'll do it later on with Washington Irving because I'm over my time right about now. And I know our attention spans are very, very short because this is not the clubhouse, people. I think I'm over my time frame. But Larry, thank you for sharing that with us, man. If you want to before putting 2 shirts, if you want to get the classes I have, you can email me. We can make it happen, y'all. So I need y'all to do me a favor. Share these videos out. Shout out to my brother. I want to thank him again for coming on the feed.
Shabir, one last thing.
Go ahead.
About, I don't know. This is real before I go. This joint right here. Well, it's about Robert Higgins, about the English Bible.
About the English Bible.
It said, you know what I mean? It said Higgins printed the national first completed English Bible. It received endorsement from Congress and was the only new Bible available to colonists due to the printing restrictions and important embargoes. He also published a Journal of Congress, his official proceedings in a Pennsylvania magazine, which introduced the writing of Thomas Paine to America. That was in 1782, 1734 to 1802.
They don't even
I
get
got
it.
to get over the bus.
They don't even get it, bro. They listen.
I know.
They gave you the Bible and took your land from you. So if y'all want to have this tour in Philadelphia, y'all, please. How about let's get some endorsements? Peace. I need some endorsements or some sponsorships, and we can make it work wherever. You see, we can make it happen, y'all. So listen, it's up to y'all, people. So listen, before I go, I hope y'all got something out of this, man. It kind of went the way I wanted to. Until my brother came on, because you never know who'll be listening to you, B. So please do me a favor. Share it out. Share it out to everybody. And please don't forget to leave a tip if you choose to leave a tip. Okay? I thank y'all so much, man. Okay? I thank y'all. Email me for lectures, whatever. Share it out. Share it out.
Organize. Do away with all the lies. They come with the Mac and the black and the 45. In between the protests, we protest and realize. Yes, we have to organize. Do away with all the lies. They come with the kick-ass and glass and the 45. In between the protests, we protest and realize. Realize that we have already been here before. Protest in the streets because we see and we all in war. Turning police cars and we shooting, looting these stores. You may not agree, but you see they changing these laws. The only thing they understand now is a city burning. Acting like they shot with these cops, they just learning. Seeing Mr. Ford on the ground, they got him squirming. Now we can see they are the Nazis, we the German blacks. Organize. Do away with all the lies. They come with the Mac and the black and the 45. In between the protests, we protest and realize. Yes, we have to organize. Do away with all the lies. They come with the kick-ass and glass and the 45. In between the protests, we protest and realize. Here we always wake up and then we go back to sleep again. In between the protests is when we be getting weak again. We hear about the loot, another shooting this week again. This gives the police another excuse to hit the streets again. White police, black population can never be a friend. Our mothers and our fathers and our families, they be seizing them. They the overseers, we the SLAVEs to them. We gotta rise to the level where we ain't needing them. Everybody organize. Do away with all the lies. They come with the Mac and the black and the 45. In between the protests, we protest and realize. Yes, we have to organize, organize, organize. Do away with all the lies, all the lies, all the lies. They come with the kick ass and glass and the 45. In between the protests, we protest and realize. Yes, you have to follow me, follow me, follow me. It's my philosophy. The white law monopoly makes democracy hypocrisy. In a capitalist economy, it's no democracy. I demand the return of my sovereignty, no apology. Independence, autonomy, no need to mommy me. I could run my own country if you could just stop bombing me. Give me my land back, give me my gold back, my heritage, my birthright, you outright stole that. Organize, organize, organize. Do away with all the lies, all the lies, all the lies. They come with the back of the block and the 45. In between the protests, we protest and realize. Yes, we have been organized, organized, organized. Do away with all the lies, all the lies, all the lies. They coming with the tear gas, blocks, and 45. In between the protests, we protest and realize.
Share it out. Gotta go.